नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है सी हेमंत गुप्ता and today we are going to discuss a very small presentation with regard to maintenance of books of account which are to be maintained compulsory under Income Tax Act. Before we start this presentation, a special thanks goes to Meha Madra for helping me preparation of this presentation. I'll be discussing very briefly section 44 AB which talks about tax audit and section 44 AA which talks about compulsory maintenance of books of account read with Rule 6F of Income Tax Act 1961. Very quickly discuss section 44 AB. As you all know, you are required to get your books of account audited under section 44 AB of Income Tax Act if your gross receipts or turnover is exceeding 1 crore. However, as per Finance Act 2020, there was an amendment which increased this limit from 1 crore to 5 crore with a rider. And what is that rider? The rider is your payments and your receipt which you have done in cash should not be exceeding 5% of your turnover. That means if you have made any payment in cash exceeding 5% of turnover and any payment you have received in cash exceeding 5% of turnover, then you will not be eligible to claim this beneficial provision of not getting your books of account audited up to the turnover of 5 crore. However, from assessment year 2022-23, this limit of 5 crore has been increased to 10 crore. Now coming to person who are doing professional services or who are rendering professional services, the limit of 1 crore stands at rupees 50 lakh. They will have to get their books of account audited if they have received gross fee or billed gross fee exceeding rupees 50 lakh during a particular financial year. Some finer point about section 44 AB, the audit has to be done by a chartered accountant and due date of furnishing the audit report shall always be 1 month prior to due date of filing income tax return. So if the due date of income tax return is 31st of October, then due date of furnishing tax audit report shall be 30th of September. However, in case SSC fails to comply with the provision of section 44 AB, there will be a penalty under section 271B, which is 0.5% of turnover or rupees 1.5 lakh, whichever is lower. There are certain circumstances in which case, even though you are not covered as per strict stricture of section 44 AB, but still you might be required to get your books of account audited. What are those circumstances? In case PGBP is less than deemed profit under section 44 AE, 44 ABB, 44 BBB, or you are for some reason falling under section 44 AD subsection 4 and your income exceeds basic amount which is not chargeable to tax, and in case of section 44 ADA, if your total income exceeds the basic exemption limit and you are showing profit at the rate less than 50% of your gross receipt, then in that case also you are required to get your books of account audited under section 44 AB. However, if you are falling under section 44 AD subsection 1, then limit of 1 crore shall be read as 2 crore instead. So now moving on to section 44 AA, what kind of books of accounts are we required to maintain? So 44 AA talks about in two different subsections. One section deals with some professions which have been notified or has been prescribed in this section. So what are those professions? Let us very quickly have a look on those professions. These are legal, medical, engineering, architecture, accountancy or technical consultancy or interior decoration or any other profession notified by the board. And what are those professions notified by the board? Authorized representative, film artist, certain sports related persons, company secretaries and information technology. These are the specified professions. So what is required from the person carrying on these specified professions? In case their gross receipts exceeds rupees 1,50,000 in all the 3 previous years, or in case of a newly set up business, it's likely to exceed rupees 1,50,000, then they are required to maintain certain books of account as may be prescribed by Income Tax Authority under Rule 6F. However, if their gross receipts are lower than this prescribed amount, then they are required to maintain such books of account as will enable the assessing officer to compute their taxable income. So let us have a look at Rule 6F. What books of account are required to be maintained by these persons? Cash book, journal if the books of account are being maintained on mercantile basis, ledger, carbon copies of bills and receipts issued by the person, serially numbered in case the amount is exceeding rupees 25. Further, original bills and receipts for expenditure incurred or payment or voucher prepaid and signed by the person if amount is less than 50 rupees, where the cash book contains the adequate particulars. There is no requirement to maintain these vouchers. However, in case of a medical practitioners, two extra things have been prescribed: a daily case register as per form number 3C, and a medical inventory register. Now coming to person who are not specified person but carrying on certain business. So again, there are two categories prescribed under this: a person who are carrying a business other than the notified professions. In case of an individual or HUF, there is a different limit, or in case of a person other than individual HUF, there is a different limit. For individual and HUF, if their PGBP is more than rupees 2.5 lakh, or turnover or gross receipts is more than rupees 25 lakh in any of the last 3 years, or likely to exceed such amount during the current period in case of a new setup. Now, in case of a person who are carrying on a business and who are not individual or HUF, the limits are as such: 1.2 lakh with respect to profit and gain of business and profession, and 10 lakh with respect to gross receipt of their profession in any of the 3 previous years, or in case of a newly made setup, it's likely to exceed above amounts. So if any person does not fall in any of these category, then they are required to maintain such books of account as may enable the assessing officer to compute their taxable income. However, there is a section 271A which prescribed a penalty of rupees 25,000 which may be imposed in case of any non-compliance. Some miscellaneous points are to be taken care in this regard. The books of account are required to be maintained at the principal place of business. They are required to be kept and maintained for a minimum period of 6 years from the end of the relevant assessment year. However, in case some notice is issued under section 147, which is issued within the prescribed limit of section 149, then such books of account are required to be maintained for such period of time during which that assessment is going on, and to be kept as such till the time that assessment is not completed. In case of a section 44 AD subsection 4, 44 ADA in relation to professionals, 44 AE in relation to carriage of goods, 44 EE business of exploration of mineral oil, section 44 BBB related to foreign companies engaged in civil construction etc. in turnkey power projects. If at all these sections are applicable and assessee is showing income which is lower than the profit and gain as prescribed under these sections, and the income is greater than the maximum amount which is not chargeable to income tax with respect to section 44 AD or ADA, then the assessee is required to maintain books of account as required by section 44 AA. I hope you would have liked the presentation made in this video. I look forward to your comment and suggestion. This is CA Hemant Gupta signing off. Thank you for watching the video.